Hi, my name is Erin Postumus, and on behalf of the USA National Phenology Network, I'm pleased to share with you some of the tools and resources we have available for conservation biologists. I'm recording this presentation from Tucson, Arizona, which is located on the traditional homelands of the Tohono O'odham Nation and the Pasquayaqui tribe. Phenology can be defined as the study of the timing of plant and animal seasonal events and their relationship to the climate and other abiotic factors. Phenology has been identified as an important and easily observable way to document the impact of climate change on plants and animals. It can shed light on which species are vulnerable or resilient to climate change impacts. It can also uncover mismatches in mutualistic relationships, identify impacts of land use change, and improve management of invasive species. The USA National Phenology Network was established in 2007 as the nation's primary phenology data collection, storage, and sharing network. Our Nature's Notebook Phenology Data Collection Program engages over 18,000 observers across the country who submit millions of records each year on plant and animal seasonal activity. All of the data submitted are freely available for download and visualization in the National Phenology Database. We also produce a suite of phenology maps and forecasts to alert managers when species of particular interest will be active. Maps include our Spring Leaf Index and Spring Bloom Index, which predict the start of early season plant activity at locations across the continental US and Alaska. We also produce predictions of insect pests and invasive plants to aid managers in knowing when treatment will be most effective. In order to ensure that the maps and forecasts are most useful to our stakeholders, we co-produce them with managers, practitioners, and researchers. The primary way that we prioritize the data products, tools, and resources that we offer is by first listening to the end users, such as the scientists and natural resource managers. We listen carefully to their needs and the issues and determine together whether phenology information will be of use. If the answer is yes, then we work together with them to identify the information that they need, including the format, the frequency, and the scale. If needed, we support basic data collection to generate the product. We then iterate with the information user to refine the product, deliver the results, and also continue the conversation. So one example of this workflow is the buffalo grass pheno forecast that we developed with stakeholders last year. Buffalo grass is a noxious weed that transforms southwest Sonoran Desert to dense and highly flammable grasslands. Natural Sonoran Desert, seen in the photo on the left, has a lot of open ground. Buffalo grass fills in these gaps and it crowds out the native plants and animals. It's also highly flammable and burns at really high temperatures, which can kill the keystone saguaro cacti and other native plants and destroy the native seed bank. So what's left is monoculture buffalo grass stands, seen in the photo on the right. Buffalo grass is really difficult to hand pull, but it can be killed with herbicides once the plant greens up following the summer monsoon rains. Researchers have documented the amount of rain that's required to trigger that greenup. But in our discussions with managers, we learned that they have a really difficult time knowing where in the areas they manage enough rain has fallen to trigger that greenup. So we worked with the researchers who developed the precipitation thresholds and the managers who need the information about greenup to develop a forecast to predict where buffalo grass will be green enough to treat during the summer monsoon season. When the precipitation threshold is met for a pixel on the map, it turns green to indicate that the buffalo grass will green up within 8 to 16 days. Managers can sign up for weekly notification emails that show them the locations that we predict have received enough rain to trigger the greenup. And the emails also include a reporting form so that the managers can tell us whether what they're seeing on the ground matches our predictions. We will use these observations to improve the forecasts in the future. So let's connect. You can use the existing phenology data, maps, and forecasts that we have available. You can work with us to develop new phenology products to aid you in your conservation efforts, or you can work with us to create a new phenology data collection campaign to get the data that you need. So thank you. I hope to see you at the Q&A session, and you can always feel free to reach out to me by email as well.